Welcome back to another episode of Noire's game. I didn't forget, I swear. I still haven't beat all the simulations, so let's do that. Bit of side stuff before we get to the main dealio. I didn't actually look up any of the endings or anything, so I just assumed that if I do absolutely fucking everything, then we're good to go. And sure, let's go with that. It's funny how this game kind of makes you. This game kind of makes you like want to have shit tons of like consumable items. So these like really long missions aren't usually that big of a deal. And also, I really should have designed. I should have done this a little bit better. Oh well. So let's hope she doesn't die in one hit like last time. That was tragic. I think she's probably tanky enough for this. Skipping animations because I don't know. Instead of skipping animations sort of day. God damn, words are hard. Maybe I shouldn't record when I'm tired. This is like AI level movement here. Get like completely destroyed by like one AoE attack. Let us sit here and wait for all of their turns to go by. Yay. For them, I guess. Skip all that. Alrighty, so... Oh, okay, that was something else. Just gonna try and let's see here. What do we got? Oh, we got two real weak sauce dudes. Should be easy. I think. We're just gonna skip that because I believe that animation's kind of long. Maybe I shouldn't be saying anything about skipping animations because it just brings attention to it. But sometimes it's just hard to find things to talk about, I guess. Especially when you're really tired. The lesson I should learn here is I should go to bed at the right time instead of just staying up super late for no particularly good reason. I have to be careful about these guys because they self-destruct at low HP. This is what killed some of my characters last time. I'm not sure what knocking them into each other like that does. That looks good. I don't think I can... Can I kill this guy in one hit? No. Okay, so we got that guy down. Kinda just want to combine your power all together, and you don't want to like... You want to combine all your power, but you also on the same token don't want to like... You don't want to divide it, and it's not worth it to hit them for a little bit of damage. It's worth it just to kill them outright in one turn, as opposed to just like building up a bit of damage here and there. I've never been really a big fan of that sort of thing, but I can understand why it'd be... I can understand like the reasoning as to why people would like it. But I've always been kind of a chip damage guy myself, so... We'll have Noire go over here. Alright, and make sure these two people move off. They'll like kind of like go over here and deal with this stuff. I think they're probably okay with it. I hope so. I hope at least to start. Since I have so many healing items from doing really dumb shit. They're not that combat inept, I hope. I didn't realize I do that much damage, so... Whoops. Alrighty, so we just gotta get our little foothold going on here. Well, that was quick. I don't think anyone in this group is particularly like bad at combat by any means. And I mean, like we're at the point where everybody seems to be pulling their weight, and I guess this is the start of the game, so like we're still not. I don't feel like we're that deep, but we could be really deep. It's sometimes a little bit hard to notice. Wow, they have really bad hit rates. I guess we'll have Lid deal with this box. Because she's the last one going here, so. Alright. Yeah, I guess we're probably over leveled for this. It's kind of concerning for these two characters in particular to do this sort of shenanigans that I'm doing right now. You run into the problem that if I mess up and I'm short on a kill, one or both of them dies, because that self-destruct one-shot someone last time, so... You know, I just realized I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well. And we'll just toss the heal, because I remember that boss doing a lot of damage last time. I don't think anyone particularly gained that much on their level ups. Okay, so Then again, maybe level ups are really powerful in this game. It's hard to tell. It's kind of amusing that Lid is so, like, left so far behind at this point. Yeah, this guy hurt a lot, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, he missed. Perfect. I think I'll waste my actions on trying to kill him. Oh man, that's unfortunate. Actually, wait a minute. I don't even need to fucking move. What am I doing with my life? Alright, here we go. See how much damage this does. 119. Oh, that guy's fire, so apparently it probably doesn't deal as much damage. I mean, that's fine, but... Does 100 Fist do more? No, she just doesn't do very much damage. That's fine. We're more along the lines of attempting to deal with just the garbage standing around her, so... And Lid, unfortunately, is stuck opening boxes. Although the nice thing about having shit tons of enemies like this is you get lots of money. Because chests don't seem to give as much, but they give a bunch of ingredients and stuff, which is nice. Like, this guy doesn't hurt as much as I thought. Maybe he just had like one really hot. Wait, what? He just took a bunch of damage. Oh, did I hit him? Did I counterattack? Okay. I'm skipping everything, so it's really hard to tell sometimes. Yes, keep moving next to that person so she gets bonuses. I question the AI in these games sometimes. More experience points. Good. Okay, so it's pretty good. We could just like kill everything. That seems good. Yep, that was something, alright.
Mission complete.
I'm not actually sure why she's the MVP. Did she kill a lot? I guess. I mean, I guess. Alright, well, let's see what's going on here. There's apparently an event here. Alright, wait a minute. I don't know how these events go, so it's best to just save game constantly and hope nothing bad happens. Oh no. Okay, so there's no text going. There's no actual voice going on here. Going for a stroll. Oh my. He's talking about a glove. Oh, slap. Apparently it's a good joke though, so that's nice. Oh, I get it. I get it. We're talking about a fucking duel here. She's just setting up a duel by hitting people with a glove. Uh-huh. Yep, fair fight. Alright. I'm not sure what that was about. Alright, so what do I got for healing items? So I should probably buy some status ailment healer things. No. Oh no. That's like a lot of money to upgrade that. That's kind of sad. Okay, so we're done all the simulations. So, come on. The controls are just sticky enough in the menus that I just kind of just like goof up and don't notice. It's not sticky enough that like you like move and like you're not doing anything. It's like it's sticky enough that like you like enter a new menu and it just doesn't do anything for a second. Oh man, 6 units. Ooh. They really want you to use as many things as possible, don't they? Nice box. Yeah. I'll probably get to the elemental stuff in a bit. So we're gonna hope that we can 1v1 this dude. Oh, that might be hard. He has 340 HP. You know, maybe they should have made it so that the jump noise only played once. That might be good. I don't really feel like wasting SP. The big fat guys might be using up a lot of SP. Keyword is might. I could be wrong. I should have waited. I should have moved this chick first. That messed up my strat. Alright, so I think everybody's moved now. Oh, that guy is poisoned. Okay. Miss. Alright. Okay, so that turn wasn't the worst thing possible. It's kind of neat that it makes this sort of like style of movement. I could have done more damage. I'm just thinking about it. I could have moved Resta over here because Resta's positioning isn't super necessary to be perfect. It's nice if it works out, but move her over here. I can't remember from the explanation if you got defensive bonuses for it. How much experience are you gonna get? Oh boy. She's probably gonna need to use items to get past that guy. I think Varric's okay. Just because she has higher damaging abilities. Alright, so we got that guy out of the way. So Good. Everything's good to go. That being said, let's see how's this gonna go. Alright, so we already have a concern for the right side of the map. It's a really good ability. Just good. You know what I mean? Oh, whoops. I'm a dumbass. Well, that's bad. That looks like it's pretty much one fight, and I think Noire can just kind of like go over here and solo this guy. I think it's pretty much good there. The unsurprising thing is that underleveled characters don't do well, so whoops. I mean, like, it's not super surprising, I suppose. We're almost, yeah, I figured that the Noire would be fine. If Noire ever struggles like 1v1 versus somebody, it's actually kind of concerning. It's due to my incompetence that I only got one hit here. I shouldn't move backwards because it just means it's gonna take longer for everybody else to catch up, but... Oh no. Have I been okay, good. I wasn't bamboozled. And there we go. Good to go. Everybody's smooth as we can. This guy's probably not going to do anything that surprising. That's surprising. I mean, in that given situation, it kind of doesn't matter. Because, like, even in that situation, I probably would have just restarted the game, reloaded it, or whatever. If I was forced to play through that situation, though, I probably would have attempted to beat the dude who's... I guess Rest is technically weaker, but here's the problem, right? Kind of the reason why most AI in games is kind of like, whatever. It doesn't actually consider the like, inherent, like, oh shit, you just died for that movement. Which is to imply you just moved into the attack range of 3 different people who are significantly more powerful than the person you just were fighting before. But the way it works is it is... Yeah, because the problem is that it seems like it would be the good choice, because the AI is just going to deal the most damage. That's basically how that works. I've seen it a lot. Oh, we got a lit event. Alright, what's going on here? Oh, I'm being followed. Oh shit. Why we got a box? Oh no. Well, that's what happens when you go too close to people. I'm like trying to figure out why she mispronounces things. I'm sure there's an explanation. Oh, that was quick. Alright, I'm not sure what to say about that. So, we're still like pretty screwed. It's at 30% of HP. Okay. Wait a minute. We have two of the same item. What? That's interesting. Okay, so now that we have at least two of every recovery item, I guess we'll buy two of these just to have them, just to be special like that. And I think we'll move away from buying healing grass, because I think we're past the point where 50 HP is enough to waste a turn on. We'll just focus on SP grass is still okay for now. This is kind of like a cheap alternative to just doing that sort of shit. Obviously, I should probably go to the item dev place and actually like make stuff if I can. Let's make some more pigments. Just in case, you know, we can actually do something with this stuff. As for the rest of this stuff, I don't think this gives you any good stuff. They're just kind of there as like, hey, guess what? And then again, Miss Manual is giving you advice for building chips, which it's something that I never do in basically any Neptune game, because half of this one's probably different. Honestly, it could be very different. But like I am never a fan of, okay, so blue chips are still the same as like, okay, so this one's different. This one's like, alright. So these ones are like useful in the terms of like, I'm assuming these are like way better than just like the generic magic and physical, but honestly speaking, like these are the useful ones. The rest of these other ones are way too situational. What if you load up, like, since the game doesn't actively tell you what you're getting into, it's hard to be like, oh, you know what? Yes, I'm gonna encounter those enemies on the next mission, so let's put this chip on. The only way you would ever know is if you lost a fight and then went back and you're like, okay, so let's just like chip in a bunch of hate against that enemy type. I don't like, that's the part of the reason why I have a problem with blue chips. And then red chips, let's see here. Red chips are okay. These are all like situational again. I don't like situational skills like this. I'm just not a fan of it. The fact that you're just like so hopscotched, like I'm not a fan of equipping in something that only is situationally useful, and that's just kind of my bias of like trying to cover all my bases when I play these sorts of games. So there's that. This happens in like other games I play too. So, but it's just like it leaks into it, like where it's like I don't really think reducing damage from human enemies, like this falls into the same problem that the blue chips had. Where it's like these are some of these are a little bit too niche, and others are really good. Like linear is good, fight is good, orthodox is good. Like these like low price, all of these are good. Like big online is good, and then like for kids, tension, famous voice, no one wins, local, all that stuff. Like this is all super situational. And like I said, you don't know what you're walking into. If this game had like an enemy listing or whatever, so you could just like pre-plan, or I guess if you just had a walkthrough, but I'm doing this game completely blind at the moment, so like these are not useful at all, because you could just very easily end up in a map without it. And maybe I'm just a dipshit, and that's quite possible. And maybe it is quite easy to tell off just the name or something, but I mean, it's an interesting thought, and it does give a lot of diversity, so I'm not opposed to like this disc system at all. It's just that like I wish it was just a little less specific for a lot of its things. RPG is okay. Yeah, see these ones are all good. Like with like lower their flash resist and their pierce resist and stuff, that like allows you to like, if you run those sorts of weapons, that it's useful. It's always going to be useful in some way, unless you of course encounter something that's just flat up immune to your damage or something, and you're never going to do anything to them, or they're always out of range or something. But that's a lot less of an unlikely situation than like loading in a map and there's no fire enemies, for instance. You're like, oh great, or hey look, there's no ghost enemies. That being said, one of the missions we did today was like 10 ghost enemies on the map. So yeah, that chip would have been super useful, but like there was, I think a couple of other maps I did, there was no ghost enemies on that map at all. And I don't think you can really determine what's going to be on the map beforehand, without, like I said, doing it beforehand. And some of these Neptune games don't really have that great a replayability value, so... But that's just, once again, my opinion. I like to stress that. Not that anyone watches this shit, especially no one's watching it 31 minutes in, but it is just my opinion, after all, that I don't agree with some of the chip ideas, and considering how this is probably the most optional part of like every single Neptune game I've ever played. I like almost never do the chip system because, like I said, there's so many chip types that are just like completely situational, and I don't really agree with it. It is a very good system though, where you're just basically effectively making games. That's cool. I like it. I really do. And I don't really think maybe they should like get rid of some of the like more situational stuff. Maybe like redesign most of the blue chips, for instance, to be less ridiculously situational, but I don't know. Anyway, I guess that's just like my rant to like waste like 3 minutes of everybody's time. Until next time.